What's up guys, Stacia the Natural here, and today I'm coming at you guys with a new video. And okay, I'm not even gonna get into how long it's been, but let me just say my camera is right now dusty. Like, my hands are dusty, my tripod dusty, couldn't even find my light, like I had no idea where I put it. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, basically today I'm gonna be talking about modeling, how I became a model, how I got signed by Wilhelmina, and yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about that story because a lot of people did ask me when I first mentioned it on YouTube before. A lot of people asked me, and when I mention it on Instagram or anything like that, or in person, people always ask me how I got signed and all that good stuff. So today I'm bringing you guys the video finally. And the reason why this whole video even sparked is because I did a shoot with Lululemon about a month ago, and finally all the pictures, well, not all of them, but some of the pictures are on like their website. So this video should be up tomorrow, so you guys can go on lululemon.com and check me out on their main, like literally the main page. Like, I'm all up and down it. It's insane, dude. Like, I'm so hyped. But yeah, so that basically sparked me to want to like tell you guys how I got signed by Wilhelmina. And honestly, I don't know if like what I did will help you guys, but if you are an aspiring model, then keep doing you. But yeah, basically how I got signed by Wilhelmina. So I want to start kind of from the beginning, like before I even thought about being a model. So when I first started boxing, about a year after I started boxing, I started doing photo shoots for boxing, like boxing photo shoots. Like, photographers would just email me or like hit me up, get in contact with me, and they would want to shoot with me. And that just went on, and I would just do photo shoots. And before I made my new Instagram account, which is Stacia the Natural if you're not following it already, I had my other Instagram account, and it was kind of like a professional Instagram account. Like, I posted a bunch of professional style photos from photographers and stuff, and people would always tell me that I should model. And even in person, like over Instagram and in person, people would always tell me that I should model, I should get into modeling, and I'm just like, I don't think I can model. Like, what are you guys talking about? And this went on and on for a while, like a couple years. And people, like even people that I didn't even know, like literally they would see me in the street, or I would meet them for the first time, and they would say, are you a model? You should model. Have you ever thought about modeling? Like, modeling was the topic of conversation every time I met someone, or every time someone would see me, they would always talk about modeling. And I never thought I could model, like I said. And the reason why I never thought I could was because my idea of a model was always like a skinny person that, you know, did like runway and fashion type of stuff. Like, I never thought that I could do like runway or anything like that, really. I mean, now I know that I possibly could, like maybe, I don't know, in the future. But anyways, like in the beginning, I just never thought that I could do it. Like, I'm muscular, I'm like boyish, I don't know, I just never thought that I could. And after a while, like, people started telling me more and more and more and more and more that I should model. And then one day when someone told me, I was like, you know what, like, everyone keeps telling me that, but I just don't know what type of modeling I could do. And then this coach says to me, it was a coach in my boxing gym that was talking to me, and he goes, you can do fitness modeling. And I was like, whoa, what? Fitness modeling? Is that, I didn't even really know that that was like a thing that existed. And yeah, I just didn't know. So this person is like, yeah, fitness modeling, sports modeling, look up Wilhelmina. And that was like the first modeling agency that I really knew about, ever really ever heard about. And so that night I went home, I looked up Wilhelmina, and I saw that they're like the top fitness modeling agency, or they're like the top like modeling agency in general, but when it comes to fitness modeling, like they are the agency to sign to. So I kind of became like, I wouldn't say obsessed, but it was like, okay, if I'm gonna sign to an agency, or if I am gonna take on this modeling thing, it's gonna be Wilhelmina that I want to sign to. So that was in like December/January of 2016/2017. So like, let's just say January 2017. And that's when like modeling became like a thought in my head that maybe I could do. So let's fast forward a little bit. Basically, I met someone who works with Wilhelmina Fitness, and I basically was talking to him and asking him how I could go about getting signed to not only Wilhelmina but just like any agency. How could I go about modeling? And he said, basically, long story short, he basically said to shoot as much as possible, like, you know, build a bunch of photos together and build yourself a portfolio. Now, at this time, I didn't even know what a portfolio was. Like I said, this was 2017. I didn't even know what a portfolio was. So that's when I started doing a little bit more research, and I started to put like some of my best photos together. And let's fast forward to the time that I started to actually speak to people at Wilhelmina. So I put photos together. I've had these photos together for a long time, but I never really put in much work to actually get signed. I never sent in any of my photos. I never emailed. I never did anything really. Like, it was like a thought in my head, but I never like put any action into it. So basically, I was following the agent at Wilhelmina Fitness for a while on Instagram, for about a year. And finally, in April of 2018, he posted a group picture of the models and himself in like a fitness class. I think it was like a yoga class. And I commented under and I said, hope to be part of the team one day. Probably about 5 to 10 minutes later, he slides up. No, he didn't slide in my DMs, but he did write in my DMs, and he said, hey, would you be down to meet, or something like that. And I was like, yeah, what the heck, of course, yeah, I'm down to meet. So he's like, how's tomorrow at 3 p.m.? So literally, I didn't even know. I probably had to do something tomorrow at 3 p.m., but I canceled everything, and I made sure that I was there at 3 p.m. So I went to the agency and I met with him, and it was just a great conversation. Like, it was just so smooth. I honestly, like, no BS, and I'm not even saying this because I'm already signed to them, but I felt like I was at home. Like, it was just like meant to be. And I say that to say this, like, if you ever go to an agency, any aspiring models or anything really, like if you're going to a meeting, if you're going to an agency and you don't feel at home, you don't get good vibes, then it's probably not the place for you. Like, honestly, it felt great. From literally the person at the front desk, to people I would just see in the hallways of the agency, to then sitting down in the meeting, it just felt like at home. It felt like very comfortable. It felt very welcoming. And yeah, from there, it was just a great conversation. They were just asking me like regular stuff about me. And then they were like, do you have any photos? And I was like, I do. And I just showed them some of my photos that I thought were pretty good. Put them on my iPad, and I showed them to them, and they loved, like, I think there was like 2 or 3 photos that they really, really loved. And I was offered a contract that day. And I think it was either the next day or the day after, or it wasn't the next day, because I met with them on a Friday, and then it was like the following week that I went back and I signed the contract and delivered. And yeah, since April 2018, I've been a signed model. And it's crazy because I never ever expected to do this, but it's insane. And I'm a model. I don't even know. Like, when people say you're a model, I'm just like, I'm not, but I am. So I don't know. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited. And like I said, this video was literally sparked because of Lululemon. So shout out Lululemon. And yeah, go on their website. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. I'm not getting paid. Like, Lululemon is not sponsoring this video at all. However, I'm just so hyped and proud of what happened. Like, if you guys even know the story of Lululemon, how that all happened, like, literally, I was in Toronto. No, I was not in Toronto. I was in Vancouver, Canada for less than 24 hours. I got about 3 hours of sleep. I slept on a plane for 2 nights in a row. And it was amazing. Especially now that I see all the photos and the videos, I'm just like, it was worth it 100%. And I got to work with Olivia Burgess. I don't know how to say her last name, but she's amazing. She's awesome. And that was a great experience. But anyways, guys, that's basically it for this video. I just wanted to tell you guys how I got signed by Wilhelmina, because this is something that I wanted to do for a while now. Hopefully I'll dust off my camera and start posting some more videos, but I'm not gonna make any promises because we already know how that goes. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys did, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye.